What's going on, everybody? Durell, the Whiskey Saint, back with another blind poor guesses with my little guy over here, Jaden. Say hello.
Hello.
He's going to be pouring me up some blind stuff, guys. Last week, we dove into two different samples. Kind of wanted to spice it up this week and challenge myself and go with three. I think I did pretty well blindfolded last week, so we're going to put that blindfold on again. He's going to pour three random samples up. I'm going to start guessing to see how close I can get to maybe, headshotting something. Got to stay on my toes for Matt Madness, so this is the best way to do it. Completely blind, right? So cheers, guys. If you're new to our channel, hit the like and subscribe. We're going to kick it off. All right. We are back, and I cannot see anything. My nose isn't covered like last time. It was tough for me to breathe. So, Jaden, pour me up some samples. Make sure you keep them in the right order. Show everybody what I'm drinking, and we're going to start that clock and see if I can actually guess. Like, it's so nerve-wracking not being able to see anything, guys. Whoever hasn't done something completely with a blindfold, I think you should try it. It's pretty fun. What's up, buddy?
Tell me if it has an age or not.
If it doesn't have an age, it's fine. I'll still guess. So don't tell me if it does or not. Just show the camera which one you're grabbing. Then pour it up. Then move to the second bottle for me. The camera can see it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so pour some into a first glass. Make sure I can't see anything. Here we go. You struggling over there, it sounds like, to open it? You got it open?
Yeah.
All right. That was a tough cork. Got my mind thinking now. What do I got in there when the corks get a little tough?
Do I start the timer when you start your first one?
Once you have all three poured, we'll start the timer. And guys, last week when we did it, I had two samples. I kept it to a minute each, so I gave myself 2 minutes to do it. This time we got 3 minutes, and I'm only giving myself, we got three pours. Only giving myself 3 minutes to try to complete this. So I'm going to taste through them all, and then I'll give you guesses, maybe guess while I'm drinking as well. But I'll try to do type, if it's finished or not, where it's from, proof, age, if it is age stated, and maybe a bottle guess if I can maybe get a bottle. Probably not, but we'll see. We'll see. But we're gonna give it a go. Super blindfolded. So you got two poured up now. Maybe easier next time having you pour them prior, but I like to kind of do it on the wing with you guys here, so it's completely blind, and he's just pulling random stuff versus it being, thought of in a sense. All right, last one being poured up, and make sure you hide them under the table so I can't see. Well, I can't see anyway, but uh-oh, it's another tough cork over here for this guy. All right, so I'm going to have you keep the glasses on the side of you, and you're going to hand me one at a time in the order that we spoke about, okay?
When I give it, I start.
Nope, when you give me one, the first one that you poured, all right, and the clock's going to be in the front. You're going to start the clock, okay? Then when it's at 2 minutes, you let me know so I can taste the other one, okay?
3, 2, 1.
All right, cheers, guys. Ooh, smells good. I'm not going to spend too much time picking out notes, guys, because I'm on a crunch with 3 minutes total for 3 samples. So let's go in for a taste. slightly young, barrel proof bourbon. Almost kind of drinks like a Starlight to me. Or it could be Kentucky. I don't think it's MGP. Don't think it's finished either. I'm going to take another sip. Actually, that last note made me kind of think it was finished. All right, so I'm good with this one. I'm going to say it's actually, I'll save my guesses to save me time. So let me see the second one. No water in between, which is tough too. Oh man, I grabbed water, but we'll see. Oh God, you pull a rum? This reminds me almost like last week when it was light whiskey. Oh no, that's not rum.
No.
What happened?
It was 1 minute.
It's 1 minute left?
Yeah.
Holy crap, that was fast. All right, well, let me see. Mm-hmm. So definitely a lot lower proof. Kentucky, not finished on that one either. Okay. This is going to be tough. How much time's left?
40 seconds.
Okay. Whoa. Ooh, that's really good. That's way back up there in proof, though. Oh, man. How much time? This one definitely tastes finished.
14 seconds.
14. I wanted to rinse out and take another sip, but that's not going to happen. All right, one more sip.
Ding, ding, ding.
All right, guys. So you got the bottles under the table, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so we're going to take this off so I can breathe and see. Ooh, and that's really, really bright. All right, so time to start guessing. So the first one I thought was a Kentucky-based bourbon. I actually think all three are bourbons versus ryes. First one being maybe about 100 and I'll go with 118 proof on the first one. Kentucky-based bourbon, not finished. I believe I said on the first one. It's tough now trying to go back and remember. And so type bourbon, not finished, Kentucky, 118 proof. Age, if it is age dated, I remember saying it was kind of young, so I'm going to guess maybe just say 5 years. Going to the second one, thought came across as rum really quick, then tasted it, and it came across as like a lower proof bourbon. If the first one was at 118, I'm thinking maybe this one's like 108, maybe, yeah, to 110 range. Bourbon as well. Believe this one I did say finished towards the end of it. Came across a little older. I would think maybe just say 8 years on that. Kentucky as well. I think all three of these are actually Kentucky. Third one I think is the highest proof. It's got to be a barrel proof. It's finished in something, or it comes across finished after having these two without rinsing out, guys. But I would think 125 proof, Kentucky based on this, finished. This one actually tastes older. I would think like an 8 to 10 year. Well, I'll say 10 years. 10-year Kentucky, not, well, guess finished bourbon. I don't really have bottle guesses. This kind of reminds me maybe of like a finished 4-gate product, but I'm not sure. Second one, yeah, I don't really have bottle guesses on those guys. So let's see how close I was. Pull out the first bottle we poured, and let's see. I was so close. I said, what, 118? So 119. So it's technically finished. This is the K-Luke, which you guys already know. K-Luke finished batch 1. I said Kentucky. which this is a blend of Kentucky and Indiana. So I'll give myself points for that. Pretty much nailed the proof. I was a proof point off. It is finished instead of not finished. So I'm good there. It is a bourbon, which I was good there as well. So actually not too bad on the first one. All right, let me see the second one. Second one I thought was...
108.
Actually, this is actually 94 proof. What's funny, when I first took a sip of this, I actually thought the 1783 Heroes Edition Evan Williams, then took another sip and it drank a little hotter. So I said like 108 proof. It is bourbon, not finished. Oh no, I did say finished on this one. God, that's crazy. But this is actually, so I got stats on this Elijah Craig. This is actually a 13-year-old Elijah Craig 94 proof single barrel. And I said this actually tasted kind of young, which is kind of crazy. So I was pretty off on this one. Proof 94. I said 108. It is indeed a bourbon. It is not finished. And this is, I said, I think 5 years old, I believe. And this is actually 13. So not too well on this one, guys. Oof. Hopefully I redeem myself in the third one. What was the third one, Jaden?
1,233 proof.
Oh, so this was, oh, wow. So I said 125 proof. So it's no, it's Jaden said 1,000. No, it's 123 proof. This is Maddie's Slippin' Jimmy 2, which I thought was the highest proof. I thought it was the oldest, which it probably is. This one's a 9-year single barrel bourbon. And I said finished, though. It had like a nice berry note, which makes sense. I'll put it back, buddy. Makes sense off of that because I do get like dark cherry and berry, so I can see why it reminded me of something finished. But yeah, this pick is crazy. It's so good. What's funny, I probably should have headshot it because I actually had that bottle like yesterday. But going from the first two with no water in between, it kind of changes that profile slightly. But not bad. So pretty much a proof point away. It was bourbon. It's actually MGP instead of Kentucky, so I missed out on that. And I said finished, and it's not finished. So overall, okay, guys. Could I have done better? Of course. But not too bad with the time that I'm allotting myself. So come Madness, I think focusing on, one drink at a time and being able to rinse out in between will probably help the palate out a bit. But, training in conditions like this, I think only helps it that much more, right? So thank you guys for tuning in. Like and subscribe. We're going to end this off. Cheers.
Jeff, just be friends with me. But you have these whiskey friends, and you say hello again. Oh, Jeffrey, you should just be friends with me. But you have these whiskey friends, and you say hello again. Oh, Jeffrey, you should just be friends with me. But you have these whiskey friends, and you say hello.